Another year, another deadline has passed without Giannis Antetokounmpo going anywhere. Another offseason, mid-season shams, Shawani debate. Hoodwinked again, just playing us like a fiddle, getting all of his clicks, getting all of his impressions, just for nothing to happen again. Giannis completely baited us again. Is this a bad look for Giannis? Does he want to get moved that bad? The Bucks, this was the only move they could make. These offers, they were pathetic. Let's be honest, if a team accepted these type of packages for Giannis, we saw it last offseason with Luka, so it makes it look worse. I could not imagine they traded them for these packages. It would have been malpractice from the organization. For the NBA fans, for us, this is garbage. And all I could do is blame Giannis. He didn't want to out bad enough. Oh, I don't want to be the villain. I don't want to look like LeBron, like KD. Giannis, you won the chip with your home team. With the team that drafted you, have nothing else. You had nothing else to prove. And then he makes his request and then goes radio silent. Well, guess what? The Bucks have sucked. What else was there to say besides, I want out because we suck, right? It's not on you, Giannis, because the GMs haven't been able to make good moves to get you a good roster to compete, or that you've gotten hurt in the playoffs when you guys had a good roster. All he let us know during this saga was no pencil, but I'm still drawing all the attention. That is just LeBron coded if I've ever seen one. The only attention he's been getting these past couple off seasons is from the receptionist in Cancun. Like, come on, bro. What was that cryptic tweet for? What was it for? It told us nothing. It was just to be like, it was literally a LeBron type of tweet. It was pathetic. We all want to see Giannis in the playoffs, playing at the highest level. How many years has it been wasted when they win the chip, 2021? Bro, it's 2026. 5 years of just nothing for Giannis in the playoffs, in the regular season, injury-ridden. The Bucks have been taking offers with zero movement, and I truly believe if Giannis pushed the lever, if he pushed the button, it would have built a lot more momentum into this market. And the organization has held back offers. They're not dealing him. It would be dumb to deal him. It's pathetic that it's the way that Giannis keeps saying, I don't want to be the villain. There's no way you could be the villain. Especially with these packages, you're like, okay, Giannis, you're going to be 32. You don't have a long prime left, bro. Your injury history has Giannis hasn't been healthy in the playoffs, not 1 year, since his chip. There is definitely hesitancy to make this deal with his health. But we have to be honest with ourselves. These offers were horrible. I could not believe fan bases were going at each other. Oh, our offer's better, our offer's better. The Bucks were just laughing at every single team's offers. For the T-Wolves, yes, you get to pair him with Ant. A-Rod was going full force, steam ahead for this deal. The combo would have been a McDaniels, Randall, and all their picks. Maybe DiVincenzo. They just traded Dillingham, which would have been a decent deal. I love Jaden McDaniels. Can be an all-star eventually. He has been held back. He doesn't get as much usage because he's behind Randall, Anthony Edwards, Naz Reid's there, DiVincenzo's there. Jaden McDaniels is a great highlighting piece. Julius Randle, though, we know what Julius Randle is. And their picks, they didn't have a lot of picks to give up at this deadline. They would have needed a third team involved. Just like the Miami Heat. Another team where it's like, yeah, you have Tyler Hero highlighting the packages. We know what Tyler Heroes do. He's a third option at best. He's an expensive luxury option. He is not a guy you want to be paying that much money to as your first or second option. Kel'el Ware, we've seen his upside, his potential, but he's out of the rotation in Miami. It's just like Kuminga. Your market's only going down because you haven't played. Jaime Jaquez would be a good get. But that's what I mean. You have 3 picks to offer, not as many as you would have in the offseason. What does this package like say to the Bucks? Like, yeah, here's what we have. Here's our offer that we could hope you say yes to. It's horrible. It's not a package you want for Giannis Antetokounmpo. I'd rather keep him and pray. You know what I'm saying? And then we look at the Warriors offer. These were the top 3 teams. Jonathan Kuminga, a guy who's not playing. Draymond Green. Come on, Draymond. He'd get bought out or he'd leave. He'd get bought out. Come on. Podzemski. Everything but Steph was on the table for the Warriors and all 4 picks. It wasn't happening unless the league was rigged, like the Luka trade. Like I said, when you look at these offers, you just roll your eyes and laugh because they suck. They suck. Especially when we look towards the off seasons and the teams that could potentially offer. Because at the end of the day, there's only 2 teams that think they succeeded in the NBA season. Maybe not even 2, maybe 1, maybe just the finals champion. What if OKC flames out of the playoffs in disappointing fashion? Guess what? Chet Holmgren and Jalen Williams' contracts go into effect next season. If they really wanted to, they could toss together a huge package. Casey Wallace, Chet, J-Will. That would totally get it over the line. A J-Will or a Chet highlighting a Giannis package? Easy. And that's all it takes, is them to be disappointing in the playoffs. How about San Antonio? All their picks, all their swaps. Oh, I didn't even mention that about OKC. They have a boatload of picks. They could trade whatever you want, you could get. The Spurs are in the same spot. They'll only get more picks in the offseason. They have Dylan Harper, who's been disappointing this season, yes. But they also pieces like Keldon Johnson. Like, that's a great piece to try and get. Keldon Johnson is an awesome player. They have Devin Vassell, who's getting paid a decent amount of money, who could be an option as well. I could see a Fox, Harper, Keldon Johnson, and a bunch of picks as the highlight of this deal, which would not be a bad package. How about the Rockets? They could honestly offer Alfred Sengun. I think that would be the dumbest decision a franchise has ever made, because Alfred Sengun is literally a baby Jokic, but 23 years old. But that's the thing. That's not all they have to offer. They have Reed Shepard, Amen Thompson, Jabari Smith, who are 3 options with future value, future potential, that you'd be willing to give a second contract to, in my opinion. You also have Fred VanVleet's $25 million salary and all the picks you could offer the Bucks. As you can see, if the Bucks traded Giannis at this deadline, it would have been Luka Doncic 2.0, in my opinion. They built up this steam to show the Thunder, all these teams, the Rockets, they built this mid-season push to show them what the offers were like from other teams. And when you're the team like OKC, the Rockets, the Spurs, if you fail this offseason, you kick your feet back up and you say, let's go get Giannis. I think it's that simple. The offseason is going to be where Giannis is traded. The package is going to be 10 times better from the teams that are available to offer them a contract, or in a better position to offer a better trade package. Teams are going to come running back to the Bucks and Giannis. The price is going up. It's just another year, another offseason of let's wait and see where Giannis goes.